Hi everyone, it's Sheila Turner from Cardsalot.Sheila. I just thought I would pop on and show you some of the stuff I've been doing. It's been super hot here in Calgary, and so it's perfect for paper dyeing. The wind has been almost non-existent, so you can put it out on your deck. It's pretty hot, but it sure dries fast. I have a stainless steel table and it dries from both sides because it gets so hot. So here's a few of the stencils that I was using. I'm not going to show them all, just sort of a quick view. And then these are placemats from the dollar store. They're plastic and they're fairly thick. This one is beautiful. It turns out so nice. And this is another one, vintage looking, unfortunately not vintage. And then some of the cross-stitch, plastic cross-stitch stuff that kids used to use in the old days to make bookmarks and crafts and stuff. So here's a few. These are cardstock. I'm not going to show you them all. I'll just show you a few. I think they turned out pretty good. They took the dye really well. The first dye I made was quite thick or quite dark. I put some baking soda in it and it seemed to make it a lot darker. But look at that one. That's from that rose placemat. It's just gorgeous. So these are, this one, this is just plain paper. The rest of these are cardstock. And this is a bit lighter. I made some more. I watered it down. And this is from that cross stitch, that plastic squares. And this is from that placemat that used to be vintage, but it's not vintage, or you can get vintage. And then these are a bunch of just copy paper that I tried to make a little bit lighter, and they turned out pretty nice too. I wanted to make it, whoops, ripped one. I wanted to make them a bit lighter, but they still turned out pretty dark. So really good for junk journaling, using as your pages in your journal. Quite happy with how these all turned out. And then I dyed some paper towel. I just scrunched it up and put it in the dye for a second. And I'm going to use this to make some paper flowers. And then I did some coffee dyeing, and this time I added a tea bag, but I just put in one tea bag with my coffee. Again, I tried to make it a little less dark because I tend to get it pretty dark. This is all on copy paper. I don't think I did any cardstock. But I had dyed some lace, so I just laid it on there, and it kind of put a cool pattern on there. These were the end of the go. This is that placemat. Here it is, nice and light. I like that better. But some of these are quite beautiful. The sun, when you dry them in the sun, they get a lot darker. And I like that the stencil shows more, but they are pretty dark. But some of these are really nice. They just have a subtle bit of pattern in them. Some of them more, like this I love. That's going to be really nice pages in a junk journal. And then, as you can see, some of the edges got pretty dark. I tried a little bit of a new method where you stack them in a container and then you dry them. But it takes a long time because you have to take them off layer by layer, and I don't have the patience. I kept checking. So I like to do them more one at a time. Like that turned out just gorgeous. Anyway, and then just some more where I tried lighter. Here's that placemat again with the roses. Really like that one. Yeah, so those are the coffee dyeing that I did. I did a few coffee filters. Here's some avocado one. You can see how dark that is. It really came out dark. And then there's a couple lighter ones that I like a lot more. And I did some, here's where I had that lace again on paper. I did a few envelopes, but I'm not really sure how to use them because you tend to cover them because they've got print on them. So I'm not really sure what the purpose of doing envelopes is. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still fairly new. I've only been doing this for a couple of years. And I did some coffee filters with coffee, but they are a lot lighter too. So anyway, I just wanted to take some pictures of those before I cut them up and put them in my journal. So I hope you enjoyed seeing. These ones are really quite dark, some of them. Seeing what I've done, and I'll talk to you again sometime. flip me a comment if you want to know sort of what my method is, and I will let you know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.